I can get you some help, bro.
You got to want the help, brother. Just come by and get your stuff, because I won't be there long.
Jeremiah, come on, man.
I'm leaving, man. I'm getting out of this town. You know you got a good woman now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, folks, it looks like Jeremiah will be leaving the series as of season 2. After coming to the, just the realization that his mother is gone because he wasn't high. As Zach said, it was one of the rare moments that he wasn't high. So as you can see, Jeremiah is a completely different person, sober than he is when, he's on something. But he basically tells Zach and Fatima that while he appreciates the offer for like help, probably things like counseling and to get him off his addictions and whatnot, he can't really change who he is. So as a result, he wanted Zach to come over to get a few things that, mom would have wanted him to have. And from there, he's going to end up splitting town after the funeral. So it looks like the brothers are going to part on, somewhat good terms, but it's just a matter of some people just can't be saved and they don't want to be saved, because even though there was the olive branch of, look, man, whatever you need, just let me know. It's like, no, I'm about to leave town and that'll be it. So basically, this video was just to highlight that Jeremiah appeared in season 1 and really got more depth in season 2. Greatly acted, very good role. I mean, played so well that fans couldn't stand him, but at the same time, I love how as the season went on, especially with Gladys in the hospital and whatnot, we got to understand him a bit more. And I think, what was it, last week when I mentioned that, yeah, it was pretty cool that Connie mentioned how Jeremiah was jealous of Zach and explained why he felt that way. So you added more to his character. I can understand people still not liking the character, but I love the fact that we are allowed to understand someone a bit more, as opposed to, oh, this character is trash, he's just an antagonist. No, there is some depth there. But yeah, I just love the fact that, it is sad. It is sad though that when you look at it, he is kind of repeating his own cycle, because it's revealed that he's got kids, but he feels like they don't love him or anything like that. So sadly, it feels like he's going to follow in his mom's footsteps by just up and leaving them too. So that's a bit of a downer there. No telling how many kids. I know Connie says she has 3. Jeremiah has X amount of kids. Zach has sound like I'm playing spades. 1 and 2 possibles. Fatima says she's pregnant now, allegedly by Zach. I'm willing to believe it's Zach's. Karen claims it's Zach's baby, and then the DNA shows that Michael is the father. So it's pretty interesting how things are going to turn out with that. But yeah, I think maybe I wish I could have saw a bit more Jeremiah. Like, it would have been interesting to learn a bit more about his dynamic with Karen, for example, because how Karen said she would give money to the family and whatnot, and even Gladys said she liked Karen more than Fatima because Karen would have given her the money. But I guess we'll never really have those things fleshed out. But for the time Jeremiah was on screen, definitely a standout character. The dynamic of like when one person in the family is doing good, everybody feels like they should be able to mooch off you. And that it really added more depth to Zach's character. And I don't know, maybe he'll pop up at some point in the series somewhere down the line. But if this was, the end of his character, I think he served the series well. Truly, truly did enjoy this character, the acting, the dynamics with the other characters. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Nathan was definitely the one that's responsible for bringing him back bringing him into the series to begin with. Because in episode 1 of Zatima, Zach mentioned that his mom and, brother are blowing up his phone. And then a few episodes later, Nathan was about to tell Jeremiah where Zach lived. But Zach said, don't do that. But I think after Zach kicked him out of the house, he probably did it anyway. And then that explains why Jeremiah showed up looking for his brother. So, with that being said, what were your thoughts on Jeremiah as a character? Like I said, acting was phenomenal. Really love how we got, to understand the character more before the end of the season. And do you think maybe someday he'll come back and try to get the help that Zach offered? Or do you think he'll just, go about, living the way he's living now? Because as Zach said, when he went to go get the things from the apartment, his brother was high yet again. So some habits just don't seem to fall out of style for some people. But with that being said, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.